You all right, Dave?
Yeah, I'm in.
You in?
Back in the game.
Back in the game. Did you do a wee?
Little one.
Just a little one.
I'm peeing in the garden at the moment.
You're peeing in the garden at the moment.
Yeah, I've got a seeded patch that I want to just keep, and pee's good for it. Human pee anyway.
What?
Of course I'm not.
So, are you lying or not?
Yes, I'm lying, you bummed up.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I think the older I get, the way more gullible I'm getting. Like, what the fuck?
What are you gullible with, mate?
Oh, don't.
He goes, did you go for a wee? I said, yeah, I pee in the garden at the moment. He's like, really? I went, yeah, I got a little patch I want to grow, so I'm peeing on it. And he's like, really? No, I'm fucking not. I peed in the toilet.
I'm fucking not.
Did you have a nice little break?
Yeah, don't ask him where he went. Did he go for a shitty?
Yeah. I just went for a shit off the balcony.
Excellent. Yeah, brilliant. Helping the sunflowers, is it? Fuck you both. Fuck you. Oh dear. Well, I mean, how as per usual, we don't really have a plan, but this is clearly and evidently part 2 with console Recedingman chat conversation, right? Do you want to sit in Do you want to sit in the intro with us?
Yeah. If you want me, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to add much. I'll tell you, I'll stay quiet. I'll be one of the quiet ones in Discord. How's about that?
No, don't do that. That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
I'll like a couple of things you say. There you go.
A couple.
I'm not sure what we're going to talk about though. What do you want to talk about? Hey, come up with a subject and we'll talk about it.
What you want? A subject from me?
What did you do today?
What did I do today? Made love.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
I can talk about that for ages, but Dave can't.
Dave gets rejected at every point, man.
Oh dear.
So have we started? Have we started the next?
No.
Are we here now?
Well, we could do the intro.
We almost need like a live, so I know when we're.
Well, I'm always recording, and I'll just stitch up what I can and can't do. Do you know what I mean? If it's
So
good,
how much does the editing normally take you, Andy? Is it is it a long time, or is it just one sit and you do it, or?
No, I can't do it in one sitting, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that much, but for every hour that I record, it's probably about 3 hours of editing.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quite
he does
intense.
work hard, old Andy does, to be fair.
Old Andy, I don't appreciate that.
But Andy, you can use that question just there, edit that out, and use that for our episode 50.
Yeah, I could do. Hey, no, I'm not doing that.
You're not?
Nah, I'm going to invite Dino in to do that right now, live, and I say live, you know what I mean, pre-recorded, and his answer is going to be written in history. So, Mr. Dino.
Yeah.
Mr.
I like this.
Mr. Recedingman. This is getting way more serious than it needs to be. Episode 50, we are... In fact, we should have fucking plugged it, Dave. We didn't do a plug.
Plug it now.
Fuck. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 50. We want to commemorate episode 50 by having the community ask us questions so that they can get involved with the podcast. They can be on an episode of the podcast. Maybe come in to chat and ask us a question or send us a voice note on our Discord. So we'd really like... What I don't want to do is like read out your question and say... Dino says, how big's your willy? You know, and then Dave says,
I've got a tiny willy.
Dave says that. But we really want people to join in and have their voice on, and just 5-minute conversation, 10-minute conversation, whatever. So you, sir, are cordially invited, if you wish to, come back on episode 50 to ask us a question, I guess, if you wanted to, or just have a 5-minute chat.
Yeah,
I mean, anything.
I mean, you guys are... You're bleeding blood from a stone here, aren't you? Jesus.
Yeah, we'll get every inch we want, sir.
I said we own you now.
I'd love to. Absolutely love to. You name the time, you name the place, I'll be there.
Yeah, you let us know when you've got a question, mate, and we can record it any time, right? So
what now?
Whenever.
I can make up a question now.
Is it a question you want to know the answer to?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can think of one.
All right. Friendly.
Crazy. It's crazy. We've got our first question for episode 50 recorded. We seem to be getting ahead of things, Andy.
Yes. Love it when a plan comes together.
It just feels unnatural, I won't lie.
Yeah, it does feel unnatural when our plans actually come together.
So if you want to be on episode 50, just let us know. Jump into our Discord, send us DM on Twitter, however you want to get hold of us. And like I said, there's a channel in our Discord where you can just drop us a voice note, leave it in there, ask us a question, and we can use that instead.
Lovely.
If you don't want to jump in chat. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Shall we get this episode started?
We shall.
Let's
we
get it
shall.
started. Let's go.
In here.
That's not the intro. Hey, do you want? Who wants to say it? Do you want to say it?
Say what?
It. Let's just roll the intro, shall we? Fuck it.
Acapella versions are always so good.
Says who? No one.
Just 'cause you don't put it in.
Apart from Barbershop Quartet. Hey, should we start a Barbershop Quartet?
DayZ Quartet.
We're
Well,
gonna
we
need,
quintet,
I tell you what. Here's a question for you, Dino.
tritet.
Start a boy
If-
band. Let's start a boy band.
I'll tell you what. Okay, we're
done
gonna need
that.
5 people for a boy band, right? Us 3. What? Who,
No, there
who
must
else are we
be. There
getting in?
must be some free. There must be some free. A boy band of free.
Well, a Hanson.
Who's got a good voice? Who would do the DayZ community as like a Sour Sweet would probably have the best voice.
He could do some like. Oh no, sour sweet. Sorry, I was thinking sauerkraut.
Yeah,
German.
Yeah, do some like fucking German drill rap. You know what I mean?
what do you need? What do you need though? Are you saying a boy band of 5 then? Right.
Yeah, I reckon.
so
Five
you need.
DayZ content creators.
Right. You need.
It's
You
us
need the
three,
good-looking one.
and we need 2 more.
We've got the good looking
Right,
Who's
one.
the good-looking one?
That's probably Sour again.
Who's the talent? Who's the talented one?
No, I think we're gonna
Andy.
need to find
Andy.
that.
Andy's extremely talented with anything music. He's excellent. Computer
Right.
wise.
I got one for you. Right. Here we go. This is great. Who's the ugly one? That no one knows how he made it there.
Well, we're gonna have
Not
to
gonna-
find the 5th person for that, then, ain't we?
That's right, motherfucker. Oh, now we have to call someone out for being ugly. We can't do that.
Yeah, me.
Right.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll have that one. We can't call out someone out for being ugly, can we? I'll
Are you,
take that one.
are you like
I'll
the
take
guy
that
that girls hang around with and
Hey,
like,
careful,
to make
mate.
yourself look better? You know, there's always that one friend in the group where it's like, what the fuck's she doing with you lot? I know why she amplifies you. Okay, that's why she's there.
So who are we getting? I reckon. Do you know who I reckon might have a good singing voice?
Who?
Happy
Go for it.
Bombs.
Happy bombs.
Happy Bombs looks like he could rap. I reckon he's got
A
rap in him.
rap? You reckon he can rap?
Rap?
Yeah, with his old man flat cap.
Yeah. Rap just all of a sudden Happy Bombs just goes into a rap. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that.
I mean, looking back at the noughties, there were like random raps in boy band songs. Just like it would be a random 4-8 bar
Yeah.
thing. So okay, Happy Bombs is in. We need one
Happy Bombs
more.
is in.
I think we're
What
going to
song are
need
we
a
singing?
beautiful
Sour, I
one.
thought we
What
said
song are we
Sour was
singing?
in. Sour's got
Oh,
the
so you're
most.
getting sour in, yeah? Sour, sweet.
Sour's got the most calming voice, man. I reckon he'd be great at singing.
He can do the spoken word segment.
I'll tell you what else. We need a wild one. We need someone wild
Dave.
that's going to leave.
me.
He's going to
That's me,
break the band up, and he's going to go solo and be a massive hit.
There's a thing I do when I see my friends, and I say I don't know if you know about me and Andy, but we're kind of a big deal.
You're going to leave us, you two. You'll leave the band, and you'll be the new Robson and Jerome.
Oh Jesus!
No one's going to. Only a certain age group's going to know that joke, isn't they?
They are, yeah. Only a certain age will know about Robson.
Bad callback.
Way to alienate us.
I thought Hanson was a bit of a reach, but yeah, I've Robson and Jerome it, didn't I? Ruined it.
Like White Chris Dover and all that business.
I'll tell you, we can be. This is a callback as well. Milli Vanilli. Do you remember them?
Oh my
Oh, what
Do
did
you remember
they
them?
do?
The one they mined.
Yeah, they got called
Yeah.
out for it.
Do you remember that? Yeah. So they mined. They were
Yes.
never the voices ever.
Yeah,
And
I remember.
every song they just mined.
That was just 2 people, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 blokes.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got caught out. That was funny. Shit. Well, what a lovely intro after the intro. Brilliant.
That was the intro, was it?
Well,
Love
I
it.
don't know.
Absolutely
yeah,
love
fuck
it.
it. Let's just keep it in. It was brilliant. Welcome to the second episode. I'm not sure what episode number it is yet because we haven't thought that far ahead. Last episode we spoke about DayZ on console and a lot about yourself and about your server 8. Hopefully It's still doing brilliantly because obviously this is airing at some point in the future.
And it will be doing
Manifest,
brilliantly.
manifest, baby.
I'll try my best.
Democracy manifest.
I'll try my best.
Democracy manifest.
Get your hands off my penis. What?
What we could do is do 2 takes. Like one take where it's
All right.
like I can say how crap it's gone and I've taken it off.
All right.
Or the second take how well it's gone.
I'm really sorry that the server has died a horrible death in a burning pit of fire.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it all
the problems
started.
it's associated. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I was just surprised that Nitrado took it off because I got me cock and balls out live on stream. But these things happen. I'm sorry to Nitrado. I'm sorry to DayZ. I'm surprised you guys have still got me here. But yeah. I deeply apologise.
I'm sorry to Andy's nan.
Yeah,
she's the one that called it in. She's
yeah.
She saw it and she was horrified.
Yeah, at least your nan's got 2 eyes.
Oh my fucking god!
Tragic skittle accidents. No, Smarties, fucking hell.
Smarties, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Sir. So we've got you back to talk more about the console side of things. But this time we actually want to talk about the future of console. We've said where it's come from and where it is now. But what do you think, apart from, obviously the natural progression that DayZ is going to go down, what do you think or want or need to happen for DayZ's future on console?
Right. Well, great question. And I suppose it's just one man answering it. I think everyone's going to be different. I can't really say I'm the spokesman for everyone's opinion on DayZ on console, but I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that it's mod tools.
Yeah.
It's mod tools. Those guys, they're so talented. Some of the guys we've got over here, and what they're doing, the servers they're creating, absolutely awesome. But it's hard for them. And every update, fair play to DayZ, they are giving them those a few more tools here and there, but they need more. And I think when it comes to what we want as console, I think we also, like, you can say dupers, you can say all stuff like that, and get rid of the bugs. But it's also, I think it goes hand in hand with me personally. What I want from DayZ in the future isn't necessarily connected to console. It's the both versions. Like I want more survival aspects brought into the game. I want larger, bigger chunk updates that aren't just bug fixes and backpacks.
Yeah. Go back to the mod tools side of it. Obviously, there's been, like you said, there's been like a massive improvement over the past few patches, and a long way from where it was when DayZ console came out. And we mentioned in the last episode about Don Sibley, about the work that he does, and not just Don as well. Obviously, there's loads of people that do it. Like Project Lemons, for instance, is another one just off the top of my head.
Lemons is a cool, yeah.
Exactly. If you're looking at people like them and the amount of work that they put into it with the limited tools that they have, I mean, I kind of envy some of the things that they've done.
Exactly.
And the fact that we don't have that on PC, it kind of has done a little bit of a 180. But it's so based off vanilla. Yet look what they've managed to achieve.
Oh, big time. There's, I'm, as I'm working on 8, my server, there's as vanilla as I want to keep it. We also want to make changes that are getting players across the map. And one of my ideas was that we get a part of the Livonia bunker, and I would like that somewhere hidden, really hidden, somewhere on the map where no one can find it. So, and inside it is a pink teddy bear. And the first person to find that pink teddy bear, but it's punch card. You need a punch card to get into that building. So people have got to go to gas zones where the punch cards are only located there. Once they got there, they've got to find this bunker. And once they find it, get in there, get the pink teddy bear, take a photo. Now, if we're talking, I don't know, maybe a year, 2 years ago, that couldn't be done. Now, as I say, highly unknown, who I've got in my team.
Yeah.
Just today, he's been showing me, how he's doing it on the DayZ editor, and it's incredible. I mean, he's achieved it. It's good, that would be in the server, I think, well, it'll be in now by the time this is recorded. No, by the time this is out there for you guys. And it's in, and it looks absolutely awesome. And what he's done there is just magic. And it's little bits like that, you know, those changes to servers. And obviously there's servers out there that have made huge changes. And the trouble they have is not only the tools, but DayZ on console managing it, because you can have buildings, you can have, you know, overgrown, you know, everything's overgrown. Well, what's the point if your server runs like crap? So that's another thing I suppose you could say needs improving is the performance when you've got all those mods on your server.
Is only having Nitrado as a service provider a problem?
Yeah, because it's the monopoly, isn't it? It's like if you've got multiple, then I think the service will get better. If it's just them, I'm not saying they're crap, but I think they could be better.
I guess then there's no competition, right? There's no reason to get better.
Exactly. They, I'm not saying they're stale as well, but it's if we've got competition, then right, we've got to be better than them. No, we've got to be better than them.
Yeah.
And that's not happening right now, but yeah.
That's always good to know. But then, like, when you're talking about getting better, like, what are you talking about? Getting better at what?
What do you mean?
What do you want these people? Do you want the game to get better, the devs to get better, or are you looking for the player base to get better?
Better in terms of I suppose, like, performance, server performance. You know, what's the point in having all these mods that you can have in your game? And, the server's Nitrado just can't handle it. You load, like, you'll get Facebook. There you go. What's this got? Oh, it's got a trader. Oh, my God. They've expanded Electro. And, look what they've done that. They put a gas zone in there. Oh, my God. This looks like an awesome server. Oh, everything's overgrown as well. Oh, my word. Load it up. Jesus, what's this? You know, it's taking 5 minutes to load up and you can't see nothing. This is shocking. It needs just server performance. It needs to be better. And me personally, I don't know if that's a DayZ, that's a Nitrado. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is with, like, there's more moving parts, I guess. Because with the
definitely.
console is one variable that actually isn't that variable, because you can't do upgrades. You can't. Well, I don't know. I don't actually know if you can upgrade your SSD, or I don't know if they have M.2s in them or whatever, but at least with a PC, if you're running on, like, a hard disk drive, they think, oh, DayZ runs shit, and then you go and buy an M.2 and you install it on there, then you've got a day and night difference. But you don't have that flexibility with console. Yeah. The bit that you do have flexibility with is your server performance. And that server performance is, well, for the server side of things, and how well that computes back to you. How well you run it on your console is a different thing. But at least the server performance side of it, I don't know if you can buy different spec servers. Can you?
No, not that I know. No,
so it's just one. There you go. Here's a DayZ server. Pick how many slots you want, and if you want to put a password on it.
And it costs you per slot, does it? It costs you like
Nitrado's got you've got your location where it's chosen from, and we started ours at UK. We launched it on UK location because that's what made sense to me. Well, I started on UK. Little did I know that UK is terrible. And you should never start on UK. So on the Sunday when I finished, I had loads of messages saying you've got to change it to Germany.
Yeah.
So we've just changed it today. Changed it to German and runs so smooth.
Good.
So you've got that. Then you've got I think it's 10, 20. Then it goes to, I don't know if it's 50 and 70.
Oh, is vanilla pop? Oh no, it's not vanilla, is it? Jesus Christ. That's the whole fucking conversation.
And I don't know if a next gen upgrade would help everything.
What, console or server?
Yeah, a console to, 4 servers. Do you know what I mean? It's like, as I say, we're all running on the Xbox One port. I don't know if we're ever going to get an upgrade. God knows, but that's my number one wish list. That's speaking of, what do you want for future DayZ console? It's a next gen upgrade, a current gen upgrade even.
Okay,
fair point. That is a fair point.
Moving away from the console specific side of it, what about DayZ as a game? So obviously we've had the last couple of updates with the medieval, and then the latest one with the bags, and obviously a lot of fixes, a lot of changes on them as well. What's next, do you reckon? Or what is next do you want? What would you like to see?
Well, firstly, can't remember what episode, but the episode you spoke about, was it episode, the upgrade, the update, 1. Is it 1.2?
Yeah, last
1.21. Yeah, that, what an awesome. absolutely awesome, guys. That was so good, so good. And
thanks.
I could see both sides of the argument because I'm there listening and I'm saying, yeah, I agree with you there, Dave. Yeah, Team Dave. No, yeah, I agree with you there, Andy. Yep, Team Andy. It was awesome. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, Dave.
And I think that's a problem with where we're going with these updates. Sometimes it feels like, where are we going with these updates? You know, we're the old days of them promising stuff. I thought they were behind us when they were promised, and they wouldn't live up to that promise. So, you know, for these updates that we've been getting recently, it does well, especially seeing that, was it the Zombies they said they'd be working on? Now
the AI, they've gone back on that.
Yeah,
they
the
said
AI, yeah. So
too big of a job.
That feels like a bit of a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does. And it's been mentioned by I've been watching a lot of streams at work and stuff, and yeah, it's been noted by a lot of people.
Yeah,
Wobo's last video highlighted it. And
it's hard where to stand on that, because on one hand you're thinking, look, the dev team, they're working hard. But, you know, I think they're working hard. I really do.
They are.
But some of the updates we're getting, is it good enough? I don't know. Personally, I'd lean towards I don't think so. It does feel like the last 3 updates have nearly all been bug fixes, and we all expect the new year one to be, you know, the cleanup.
Yeah.
And then it turns into a little bit more of updates, then another bigger update, and then the big one. So I'm hopeful that the next update will be the northwest working on that.
Yeah, the airfield rework, right?
That'd be a winner. That could be a winner. That could get everyone back on their side, because I do think some people are starting now to get a little bit annoyed with where DayZ is going in terms of our recent updates.
I think we're kind of a little bit. We've been spoilt a little bit. We've had some really good updates over the past maybe year and a half, 2 years.
Definitely,
they
yeah,
have been
without a doubt.
Incredible. Look at, I think 119, the bunker was added. 117, I think, was the gas zone. Sorry, Dave, I know, but some people like them.
Now, why is that, Dave? Why do you hate the gas zone so much, mate?
That's the one where everyone has their eeks, don't they? Everyone has their eeks. Some people, like Andy, didn't like the leg breaks. You know, people took some time off after that. I personally didn't. But now the gas zones is the one where I was a bit like, why did you add gas zones when you couldn't fix cars, or you couldn't fix this? Why have you made the game even harder? Do you know what I mean? Like the gas zones
I do get
itself,
that.
it's like, and it was a bit like, and then put them in the positions they were when we spoke about it in our episode, and I'm a bit like, the gas zones, if they disappear tomorrow, does it make the game any worse? No.
Yeah.
Does it make the game better? I think it does.
I think my opinion on the gas zones is, I think the static ones, I think they're awesome when they launched. I think now they've got a bit stale. They need to, personally, I think they need to think of something to put in there that's not in game now, but something to put in there that can only be found there. Maybe a new gun, and can only be found there, and get rid of the dynamic ones. I think they're the ones, to me, that I think, why are you around? You know, all you're doing is, right, I'm going up to, I don't know, Vybor or Moglievka. Oh, what's that ahead? Oh, it's just about a hit. Right, okay, I'll go another way. It's like, you know, I don't know what, you know, it's not like the gas zone drops and then you get out of there and, oh my God, somewhere in there is now a certain item that, I've got to get that. No, it's just, right, that's a place I can't go to. Here we go, off we go.
Yeah, I get like,
I still haven't told you, have I?
When Dave says, like, if they removed it tomorrow,
I want me here now.
No, I'll do.
When Dave says, if they removed it tomorrow, would it make the game any worse? No, I don't think it would. But then, at the same time, if they had used that update and hadn't added anything and worked on fixes, like you say, that's what you wanted then, Dave, then that's exactly the same what they have just done, and look at all the shit they've got for it. They didn't add something, or at least they didn't add anything like crazy, and they did do fixes, and then they've gone, well, that's not good enough. We want something like added. Thank you very much. Well,
so Dave, what if? So you say the gas zones, if they went, and I kind of see your point that if they went, you know, with it. So going back to previous updates, then what have they added that you think actually, if they took out, we'd miss? Like the bows? No, we wouldn't miss them, would we? Really?
I think people would miss them. People were waiting for them for a long time. People, you know, used to make videos based on them when they were back in the game.
And it seems like as soon as they came out, it then turned to, oh, is that all we got? Is that it?
Yeah.
It's
So it's like
100% agree with you. I
it's
think
like
we
the
were looking forward to
chainmail and all the medieval stuff.
Yeah,
Like, if that disappeared tomorrow, no one would care.
exactly. That's another one. Yeah, I think
No one
there's
would care. But they've been in the config files since the start. Because I remember when some of the community servers I was playing on, when Andy moved across, they had the big Claymore sword in them early.
yeah,
People
yeah.
added them. People found them in the config file and added them to their Xbox server. So, and actually that's a nice enough melee. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Yeah.
feel that if instead of adding some useless stuff, you can not add them and maybe work on adding something cool, like maybe an APC or a tank.
That's,
Do you know what I mean?
I just like them to. I just like them to get maybe a little bit more inventive. With future updates. Like, you want something that they're right now. We're announcing blah blah blah, and it's like, oh my god, never thought of that. That is going to change. They're going to change the dynamics out there in Shannara's or Livonia, or you lucky guys, the extra 30 maps you got. Like, like when something survival. So you see traces of a player. Say you go into whatever town, you go into a house, and there's that dropped item, say paper. They've opened up their ammo box. So what if, like, you can put a bit of a time on when they were there, like a fingerprint, like a strong fingerprint is on that, and they've been there 5 minutes or under. If the fingerprint is faint, then
You've
15
been
minutes
playing
under.
LA Noir, ain't you?
No fingerprints, Yeah, then you have an interrogation scene. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
One was a gag. Someone has a gag in their mouth.
Yeah. Just something that, as I say, just a little bit inventive. I think, I'm not saying that, they haven't got that in them, but I'll tell you what I would like to see changed, and I'm not trying to slaughter the devs in any way, but I'd like to see a little bit more of a structure or something with their streams when they stream the update.
Yeah. So I've noticed this as well.
And I'm not saying they're unprofessional or anything like that. It's just when I switch that on, I've seen other games when they have theirs. It's a trailer followed by a pre-recorded of 2 players playing it, and what's next? And now we've got this, and we've added this, and we've added this. We're there. You're watching it for 45 minutes, and you're like, what the hell's going on here?
They're just playing the game. There's a guy playing the game and they're asking like weird questions, like going, "Nah, we won't be doing this. Nah, we won't be doing that." And then they're just chatting.
Exactly. And they're just spamming in chat, aren't they? Just, like, I don't know, when the car's going to be fixed, and they bypass that. They're not looking at that. Yeah. They're looking for the one, that they can answer. Like, Terry's asking, when are bows out? Oh, funny you should say that.
Yeah.
The bows are out today, and give us another 15 minutes and we'll come across one, hopefully.
Do you think it would be, would you, I don't know how to phrase this question to get what I mean now, but I tell you what, if the DayZ, well, if the whoever is it, Matt, I don't know how to say him, Matty or however you say his name. I think there's a bit of a controversy how you say his name, but the marketing guy, and sometimes it's like Adam Frankel or whoever playing it. Instead of them playing it, would it be good to have one of the plethora of DayZ streamers invited to come and play live on their stream whilst they concentrate on talking about it and answering questions from chat?
Yeah, it could be that, or maybe even I don't know if they can do this, but maybe even give I don't know, a top streamer, obviously not myself, a top streamer on PC, give him access to play it, and maybe even not stream it, but just video record it or stream it, and then they can take that stream and edit it. I just think it needs editing. Whatever they do, it's a video that needs editing. I don't think live play the way they do it works. It doesn't work for me. It needs to be right. Join us at 6 p.m. where we're going to show you update 1.23, and it needs to be bang, 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 bang. So, oh my god,
it's take some off Erno. When Erno releases a server, I don't know if you know about Erno. When he releases a new Stalker C server on PC, it's a exclusion zone map. He does a full-on big hype for it. Boom, there's something going. It's cinematic,
exactly. Yeah,
and he's been playing offline with a few people, getting content and stuff. You can tell there's been some real effort gone into it. And I'm not saying the devs don't put effort in, but this is an effortless stream.
Exactly. Yeah,
where they go there, and like you said, they're picking whatever. There's no effort been been put in, and essentially it's gonna sound harsh. Everyone knows they're putting in the effort. Hence why, if you look at the list of the fixes, because
big
DayZ
time.
knows.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Yeah,
one thing they fix, they break another thing. They need to fix that on the next one. Blah blah blah. It's just an ongoing sequence, but it does feel like they're also putting like effortless.
But that's the problem, isn't it? They're developers. They're not streamers.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be. I wouldn't say it needs a streamer. It just needs more. I don't know. It just needs more of a plan. More of a plan. It shouldn't be like they load everyone's in at 6 o'clock, and it's like, right, this is what we got. We got bags. Give us 5 minutes. We just got to deal with this zombie at the moment. Oh, another zombie's turned up.
Yeah.
There, your red food. Eat your food. Oh, I eat my food. Right, okay. Yeah, we're gonna show you those bags.
The amount of times I've seen Adam die, try to get to where he wants to get to,
and as funny as it is,
uncon, or
and like when I see that on my phone, DayZ are showing off 1.21. I think, right, I'll watch someone's video tomorrow about it, because it's like, am I going to sit there for 45 minutes to watch 1 minute 30 of what I really want to see? That's all I want. I just want it condensed into the tiniest portion of right. We've got, and I wonder if they don't do that because maybe they haven't got enough time, or they're a bit scared of the reaction, because the last one they've just done, if they did put it into a 1 minute 30, I don't think they could fill 1 minute 30, because it's kind of like we got bags and we got a blue bag.
But I think a lot of it is like interaction with the community, and I think if they stopped that would be a real big no-no. They should keep that open dialogue. But
I still think they need to come back on the Twitch, man, and comment more on the Twitch. Remember when DayZ commented on your stream,
on my
Andy?
stream, they did once,
and how much joy it brought. To, if they'd done it to say you on YouTube as well, you'd be like instant boner.
Yeah.
Like,
if I was streaming and one of them came in, I've won in life. I've absolutely won in life.
We got mentioned on the what was that thing we got mentioned on, Andy? The
Crime Watch.
Yep. That's the one.
That's the one. The register. No.
I've actually been on traffic cops before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was just in the background. There was like a fight outside a nightclub I was working at. And
you were there, were you?
Yeah.
Was it Bob?
Yeah. Hey, why are you going to tell people where I used to work, Dave? Would you want to tell them my fucking national insurance number as well?
Where do they know where the bar is? How many bars are in the world? Like the Red Lion. Right. There's a Red Lion in every fucking town.
That's fine.
Bar. That's just downside road, isn't it?
Stockport. Exactly. Do you know what?
Stockport. He was close there.
You were close for a sec.
You were very close for a sec. I really thought he had it there. I was like, fucking hell.
He had a heart attack there, didn't he?
I was about to just fucking turn off my PC. Like, that's
like, how does he know where I live? It's like the Homer meme of me walking back into the bush there.
So I say we got mentioned on the
Spotlight.
1 monthly spotlight thing, and me and Andy were like, "Fuck, we've made it." Like
awesome.
Gen Up made it. Like, so
if
they done more stuff like that rather than maybe focusing on this deadish stream, maybe that's
I think it doesn't need a stream. I think it just needs like a little almost like a thumbnail. This is what we've added. And
or a little video of people working this way stuff, because like if they videoed themselves working in their place of work and zooming in on like a screen where he's like updating something in a I know it's boring, a config file, or testing it out in like a test room or something, like a cinematic about them working. People would be like, they do their fucking jobs and don't just stream.
That'd be rude. No, how rude. I'm sorry, DayZ developers.
If they just said, look, right, we're now going to stop those streams. We're going to carry on streaming, but our streams are now just going to be community-based, nothing to do with updates. And from now on, the updates, they're just going to be released for streamers. So go and watch your favourite streamer play on the new update, Experimental. And people will do that.
I think I agree with you there. I really think they still need to keep that open and live dialogue with the community. I think they need to keep that question and answer. Now, what I think they should get rid of is us watching them stream the game, because they're not streamers, they're developers. They're not good at streaming. That's the same as a streamer isn't good at developing. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. So get a streamer to streamer, get a video editor to edit a video, get a developer to talk about the development. That's what they need to do.
And tweet out, look, what questions have you got for us? And then pick out some of the questions, because what it just turns into on Twitch is just an absolute shit show on the right-hand side of your screen. And he's there looking, right, which one can I pick? Can't pick that one, can't pick that one, can't pick that one, can't pick that one. There you go. I think I found one. And it's just it's not nice to, to be watching all of that crap there. It's not nice for them to be seeing that. They know, and we know, most of us know, that they can't answer those questions because, they're working on it, or, that's the typical one. When's DayZ 2 out? I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what, Philip 121416, he's really just going to tell you, mate. Oh, actually, Philip 1216, DayZ 2, December this year, mate, the 12th. Yeah, there you go, mate. It's just not going to happen, is it? But time after time, the same questions. Yeah. It's just the same stream all the time, every update. But
they're not going to say no. These people that say, "Oh, why don't you bring out more black clothing?" and blah blah. They're not going to go, "Sorry, pal, that's not going to have more black clothing," because they don't want a guy to go, "Fuck it, I'm going to go play Tarkov."
Exactly.
More black clothing. So they're just going to ignore that question, and then the person might come in the next stream and go, "Was there more black clothing?" Because then they know that he's still playing the game. That's good.
But then it would be a breath of fresh air if they did say, right, okay, he's asked latest on fixed cars, because we want to know what's happening with cars. We want, on console, they still run like crap. They're better, but they still run like crap. And what do you guys think? Do you think it would be best for them to come in front of us and say, look, we're working on cars, but because of this, because of that, we're really stuck on it?
100%. Honesty is the way forward.
Or do you think saying nothing is better?
No, I like honesty. Information. Information is key.
Yeah, and do you think the majority of people will see it like we see it? Because I agree with you.
Well, I mean, at the moment, we're 3 for 3, right? That's 100%.
We speak for everyone, do we?
Yeah, that's Love it. We are the voice.
Love it.
What the thing is, though, is there's only a small, like you said about when you were earlier in our chats, when you were saying about the guys on Facebook that absolutely, troll you and stuff like that. There's only a small part of the community that'll do that. If they're worried about them being like trolled or like held to account if they say something and it doesn't happen, hence this is the first time I've known them say something like we're gonna do something about the zombies, then basically admit that it's too big of a job to tackle it this year. Do you know what I mean? Like exactly, that's the first time I've known them to put their neck out and say we're gonna do something, but then actually they've hidden the way, but they've actually genuinely tried to hide the way and say actually it's too hard of a job. Yeah. Instead of just going, listen, it's too hard of a job. Explain to people why it's too hard of a job. Explain to people.
I think that spot on, Dave. I think that would go a long way for the community. A long way. I think communication in the gaming industry is key. It's key. It goes such a long way into people understanding you're still going to get your trolls. You're still going to... So you're telling me that cars aren't going to be fixed? Oh, I'm out of here. Right, yeah, go, mate. Because the majority of people, they do understand. They do understand. What I think is tough for them, and I'm 50-50 on this, is what they do about DayZ 2. What they say about DayZ 2. Because I'm in the belief, and I'm probably on my own here, but I think DayZ 2 is on its way. I think a lot of the stuff they can't fix, i.e. cars, i.e. next gen upgrade, they're not going to, because it's all got to do with new engine, and that will all be coming with DayZ 2. When that is, I don't know, but how do they announce that? Do they just ignore us all asking? Say if this was the case, do they ignore that and do they announce? Yeah, okay, guys, look, this is how it is. We are going to fix all that when DayZ 2 comes out. That's why we're doing DayZ 2. It's not necessarily going to be a new map, a new this. It's everything is completely fixed. You've got the complete version of DayZ 2.
You've got so much risk involved, though. You've got so much risk if you tell people anything at all. So let's look at the bad situation on any outcome of that, and because that's the way that shareholders are going to think, right? And that's the way that they have to protect their shareholders. So if they said, "Yep, do you know what? DayZ 2 is on its way, but we can't say any more due to legal reasons," right? We can't tell you when it's coming out. We can't tell you where we're at with it. Nothing. But rest assured, it's coming, right? If they said that, the shareholders said, well, what's the risk of everybody putting down DayZ and starting to play something else until DayZ 2 comes out? And that might be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, and then they've lost the love for DayZ 2, and then don't buy it when it comes out. That's what happens if they tell us that it's coming out.
I get that, yeah. 100% get that. But then the community, the silence is deafening. The silence
Absolutely.
of vehicles not being fixed, this next gen upgrades,
Billy the
console,
Bullet still hanging around.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
because they've had so long to fix it, and they've never not once come out really and said the reason we can't get vehicles fixed is because of this bloody engine.
Yeah.
That's what we're struggling with. I think, I don't know too much about that, but that's what I think it is. And look, but you're right, because when has FIFA? You'll get a FIFA every year. They won't announce a new FIFA. We all know it's coming.
Yeah.
They won't announce it. They won't announce it. And there's all games like that. They never announce
the same engine every single time. Just
that
a new
is the same
team
game.
put out. Literally the same game.
Everyone knows it's coming. But the same, just a certain amount of time before release. That's when they release it. Not a day before. Not a day. That is that same window all the time. So I get why they don't announce it. I'm not, 100%, and I can see why they don't. But I just think we need a little bit more feedback from them, as in, where DayZ is right now, because a lot of its faults comes from a lack of, a lack of them telling us exactly where they are. Why can't they fix this? Why can't they do that? And we just get no answers. It's it is a brick wall.
If they can tell us outside of legal reasons, so if it's not a legal obligation that they don't tell us, if they can tell us that they are working on something that might become DayZ 2, and that's it. Say, if they said, look, we have no timeline, we can't tell you we are at pre-alpha stage kind of thing, it's more of a mood board at this point, then that's also fine. Just don't ignore us.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just say what I've just said is complete bollocks, and it is complete bollocks. It's just just a theory of mine. So let's just say DayZ 2 is not on the agenda. Forget that. So why aren't they telling us now then? Why things like cars and all the problems it's got? Why that's not being fixed or even addressed? Why are they not telling us, or why haven't they fixed it?
I'll tell you their blanket statement at the moment is any new game from Bohemia Interactive is being built on the new Infusion engine. That's pretty much verbatim. I can't remember. I'm not reading it, but it's kind of stuck in my head. That's pretty much what they've said.
Yeah.
So that points a finger at the current engine. We all know the current engine's a piece of shit hybrid Frankenstein bastard, right? Of course, that's the cause of a lot of problems. The engine for the vehicles has been ported over from Armour. That was the fix that came a couple of patches ago when the Humvee came in. So 2019, not 2019, 119, I think that came in over. And
Jesus, look at you. Bloody hell, Rain Man.
Yeah. Well, I just remember 119 was Livonia Bunker.
Quality.
That's all. And so that A points at the engine, right? And then B, it points at, it kind of hints at the next DayZ game will be worked on that engine.
Yeah.
But we don't even know if that's even come out of the boardroom yet. Are the boardroom just say, shall we do a DayZ 2? Shall we not do a DayZ 2? Or are they actively working on it? Or what? That's the problem that I have. I don't want to know details. I just want to know if there's a reason.
That's exactly where I am. I don't want details. I don't want a release date. I don't want anything like that. I just, and it seemed like when they replied to, because it was the court papers, wasn't it? Was it the Microsoft? Yeah. So those came out, and they actually, the statement they made, they didn't deny it.
No.
You'd think that the first thing they would do, absolute load of rubbish. Yep. Yeah. Or make no statement. No statement. The statement they made was, we're not making a statement about this. We're not talking about this.
Yep.
And that makes you think, well, it's happening then, isn't it?
It's true then, but you're open. How do you say that word? Openly. Yeah. Openly choosing not to tell us.
Yeah.
Which is strange. And I guess it has to be a legal thing. It has to be.
But I think you're right.
Hey man, do you want to be friends? Well, we went on for a long time on that, didn't we?
We went serious there, didn't we? We went all serious. We went all passionate, didn't we?
That's
the passion was there.
Fucking love this game.
And we are passionate about the game, like you are on your console. Hence why you're probably going to be going on to doing a little bit on the PlayStation side. And me and Andy are passionate to it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this podcast. Do you know what I mean? So, sometimes I know we're talking about it. Sometimes the devs may need to take some more time and learn what the community wants rather than what they can achieve.
100%.
The community didn't want chainmail gas zones.
Yeah.
The community wanted fucking F-35s. All right,
No, right, we need to move on from
yeah.
the whole DayZ being shit with the community thing. So instead, talk about the console side of it. Before, obviously, you spend 100% of the time on your highly successful 8 server, or server called 8. That's spelt out as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it called DayZ 8 or just 8?
Just 8.
Just
As in
8?
8. Not just 8. 8.
Did somebody say just 8?
Yeah, I think I'm all right with that. I don't think that's copyrighted anything. It's just 8. Yeah, just like that. I think I'm all right.
Let's talk about some of the servers available on console, because I also know in some of your like you have like almost like a radio show, like a podcast kind of thing on your YouTube as well, don't you?
Yeah, like the DayZ console show.
That's what it's called. Jeez, I couldn't remember what it was called from the
Love
life
you,
of
mate.
me.
Love you. Thank you, mate. Nice little plug there. You're not mentioning that, are you, Dave?
He's dead. You killed him. He's
You're right,
dead. I'm not dead.
he's tired.
Stay with me, Dave. Stay with me.
Slightly tired,
Wake up.
tired, but I'm all right. I'm all right. Wake up.
Yeah. So when you're not playing on your own server, what servers were you playing on? Like, what's good at the moment? What's hot?
8.
Right. what about all the other ones? Is this your 8th try? Did you fail on 1 to 7?
It's a great shout.
Just the 8th go.
Servers I go on. I'm trying to think. There's a host. As I think we mentioned before, there's NCRP.
Mm-hmm.
NCRP. I think if you're into your like hardcore, you've got one called One Life, which literally is just one life. It's brutal.
I didn't know console had one of them.
Yeah, man. Well, we nearly needed to try the other one, Andy. We didn't get to try it in the end.
Nah, I don't think it's around anymore, is it?
I don't think it is.
But yeah, you got banned if you died, which is, I think, a cracking idea.
I think it might be a 2 or 3 day ban.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Obviously goes without saying you've got Zagoria, and then you've got ones that are a little bit boosted loot, but there's like points of interest and guns. That's like Double Tap, Raccoon City. They're the sort of ones if you want a lot of action. And then you've got a server called The Road. The server The Road. That's sounds interesting. That's kind of light RP. But I've been on that quite a lot. Had a faction on that. Actually streamed that. That's an absolute awesome server. That's a massive recommendation. That.
So what was that like? Was that kind of like organic RP where like KOS is still allowed, or?
Yeah, well, I think it has like kill on site days. Like I think Wednesday's kill on site day. Then Saturday it has purge day. Where base building, all that is open, but then Sunday, Armistice Day, you can't do anything. Everyone's got to be friendly, unless you're in a military area. Then kill on site is still around. That's an awesome server. That is The Road. You've still got like NCRP, your official ones, like 8. If I haven't mentioned that, you've also got almost official. That's pretty much it says what it says on the tin. Another like hardcore one is HXC. That is highly recommended as well. That's one where you can only live off the land. There's no tinned food out there. So and I think that's non-military. So it's civilian only. So the guns you find are civilian. But it's still no rules. So that's another awesome server. I'm plugging all these servers, but it's really all about 8 people. It's about 8. Yeah, I don't think I've missed that. I'll take another one that I've streamed, Tunnels of Terror. That's from the Dope servers, and somewhere on the northwest airfield, there's a tunnel. You go in there, and they've got bears, zombies of all tiers in there. They've got wolves, and it's awful. But if you can get through to the other side, then you've done very well. But you've got to loot up, get as much gear as you can. Like you need a lot. And they've got a trader on there. That's another awesome server. There's so many.
These are like super unique ideas, but I think that is spawned from the limitations that the console modders have. Because we don't have shit like that, do we? Dave, do you know of a server where there's a fucking tunnel full of shit that you need to get through?
No.
Like that's the goal of the server or whatever?
All about the DayZ on console, boys!
What the fuck? That sounds mental.
Yeah, there's
there's so many, and I'm missing loads out as well because there are some servers that you nobody knows about. Like like they call it on the search, like Rabbit 757. It's like no, and a Discord next to it, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's it's about finding out from people. Oh, have you played this server? No, someone will come into my chat. Oh, play on this server. This is what we do. And 9 times out of 10, it's just a server that yeah, all right, yeah, you got factions, you got this, okay, yeah. But then someone will come in and go, oh no, what it does is this. You're like, right, yeah, now I'm interested. But
something different.
Exactly. But yeah, there's a lot of gifted people out there that are making not only gifted, but putting their time into it as well. Putting their time into it.
Perfect. There's a lot of people putting the time into an effort into it, like yourselves with your streaming and stuff. So,
Cheers,
and with this, I don't know if you've your server 9, is it? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, 69. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, live.
Hey. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
PvP is great there. PvP. Love the PvP in 69.
Yeah.
Violent.
Great.
A violent
Violent.
69.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the time and effort does sometimes pay off. Like when we have talked about you when you were streaming. Everyone starts off their stream with like 2 viewers, 1 viewer, but then you build up a unique thing about yourselves, and like yourselves, your unique thing is that you're the console. You don't call yourself the OG of console, but we are calling you our OG of console.
Well, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Sweet. Humbled.
Thank you.
Shall we move on to the tip and video, or do you want to talk more about anything we've spoken about?
Is that to me, is it?
That was to you, my friend.
Oh, to me.
To you.
No. I'll say that I apologise that all the servers I named there are all Xbox servers.
Suck it, PlayStation.
As I say, I'm it's a console, so yeah, I am looking at going the PlayStation way.
Oh,
and
don't suck it, PlayStation. not quite yet.
Yeah.
We just haven't decided what we're doing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, really, from my mate. If you've got no more questions for me, latest boys, take care.
Woo. Hope you have a wonderful time.
Team up.
Video of the week. Brought to you by Dino, the Recedingman.
What? I've got 2. I need to do 2.
Yeah.
You've absolutely stitched me up here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do 2. Does it have to be like a YouTube video? Can it be a streamer? No. You've broken the rules.
Video of the week.
Video of the week.
Did this streamer have a video?
Yeah. No.
Who was it? Give him an honourable mention.
Honourable mention. Well, just to when I started playing DayZ on PC, I just wanted to know the map, wanted to learn the map. And I switched on Twitch one day, and there's a bloke streaming called Shot Bad Mofo, and loved, the great name. Loved the way he was playing. Sat there, and he played it. That was my way, as well as playing on the Xbox. It was my way of learning the map. And in the end, I've become really good mates with him, and he streams on Twitch.
There you
Shot
go.
Bad Mofo, his name is.
Shot Bad
Shot Bad Mofo.
Shot
Yeah,
Bad
awesome
Mofo.
bloke. Really welcoming if you pop in. Knows the game really well, and yeah,
excellent.
that's awesome. YouTube video. Check out Running Man's latest vid. It's probably decent, isn't it?
Oh, it's probably decent.
The Livonia one, yeah, his Livonia one.
I've not watched it. It's probably all right. Go
I'm
watch
sure.
it.
No, I'm sure it's brilliant. I'll tell you what, Smoke. He's my favourite. YouTube. Love him. So yeah.
Do you know what? I never watched Smoke.
I don't watch.
He's. I think it's the. I think he met a player that was like, in his 70s or something, or he's in 60s. The video's literally called that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Check that one out.
All right then.
Check that one out.
I will do. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Oi! Now listen. I hate to spring this on you, mate.
Right.
But after the video of the week, we do just the tip. All right? Now,
you guys have absolutely done me like a kipper here. Absolutely done me like a kipper.
Genuinely, if you don't have a tip, I can provide one for you, but you must wash it before you return it.
Right. Now, what if I say what I see? What if I catchphrase it? Say what I see. Say what I see. What if I do that? And if you don't like it, then you can just put it in that shredder where you put all your sexual harassment claims.
All right.
And
that
then we're
never
done.
happened, obviously, because
yeah.
Those ones.
My tip of the week for newbies. This is for new beginners. Is just keep playing, keep dying. learn your spawns. Learn your spawns. Don't go inland being scared of everyone and everything, and and getting that. I don't want to say it's a gear fear. It's more of a just you don't want to die. You don't want to die, because the more you die, the more you go back to your spawn point, loot up again, back to your spawn point. You then learn those spawn points, and the sooner you learn those, all this, all your Cherno, your Electro, your Salinichny, the more it keeps happening. Oh, I'm in Nizhny now. I'm in Berezino now. The more you do that, then you can get better in heading inland.
Dave, how have we never thought about that before?
Because we didn't have the enlightenment of having our forehead being shown like the Recedingman.
That's where it is, isn't it? That he's got more surface area.
Yeah, it's like a solar panel.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That is a cracking tip.
I poured my absolute heart and soul into you guys by telling you my story about how I came into DayZ. And I swear, as I was telling that story, let's go back to that. I was telling that story and one of you laughed in the most pivotal, heart-wrenching moment of my life. One of you laughed. Can we rewind that? Can we go back to that?
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Let's go back to that. There was a snigger.
Actually, I think it got edited out.
Because you boys, because you're like brothers, no one's going to dob anyone in. So it's, I've no idea who it is there, but one of you, one day I'll find out who sniggered when I said those words. Unbelievable. And it wasn't when I said Timon and Pumbaa. No, that's when the laugh was supposed to happen. No, a lot earlier than that. A lot earlier than that. Someone gets their kicks in casualty, didn't they? Disgusted.
Yeah. Andy. Look.
Friendly? Dude, it has been
an absolute pleasure.
Such a blast to have you, man. Thank
Loved
you
it.
so
Loved it.
much.
Oh, thank you.
I've recording 2 fucking episodes on the bounce. We've not done that for a long time, have we, Dave?
And a question for episode 50.
Oh yeah.
You want another one?
No.
What you want? You want one that's better, basically. That's what you're saying.
No, even a great question. Yeah, you've in fact, if Andy goes through his recordings, there's actually 2. You ask us 2 questions, so.
Oh right. Well,
you're the hardest working guest we've ever had, man.
Yeah. Well, I've got to say, I'm just very humbled to be here. It's absolutely awesome show. I love your chemistry together. What you boys are doing for DayZ. It's I just think it's something special. The humour you've got and the way your love for DayZ and the time you guys are putting in, absolutely brilliant. You deserve all the praise and everything that comes to you. And remember, 8. 8.
Thank you,
Belt.
dude.
No,
You
love
too.
you guys.
I mean,
Dave and Andy,
you too.
legends.
You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're championing the console community. Fucking hell. You're championing the console community. I don't like no other, I think. At least none other that comes to my mind.
Well, greedy peasant.
He's that weird Renaissance reenactor on YouTube, right?
That's brilliant, that was.
Oh, that geezer's going to change his name now.
When you started describing him, that don't sound like it. That was absolutely brilliant.
This guy?
He's got crazy thumbnails. I'm going, no.
What? Dino's recommended him. Is he all right? Is he feeling all right? That 24 hours has got to him, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to have to watch some of his videos just to see what the fuck that content is, because
the Renaissance guy or actual greedy peasant.
So you're not going to watch the video recommendation of the week. You're going to watch the other bloke.
That's right.
Yeah, the fake one.
Oh, dude, right. Thank you very much, man. It's been a pleasure. And that's it, really. We're all good. We're all done. 2 episodes. Smashed it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Smash.
Okay, so what I'll do... Awkward. Yeah, that did that awkward turtle moment, didn't it?
Yeah,
was that, I don't know if is this still the outro or is that it?
Well, fine. I don't know. Do you want it to be the outro?
You call it. You can call it. You call it.
I'll call it.
You put the phone down. No, you do it.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
You hang up. No, you hang up. No, actually, I've got a call on the other line. Line 8. Line 8.
All right, dude. We'll leave you to it.
Cheers, guys. Really appreciate your time.
Bye.
All the best. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks,
dude.
You too. Bye. Love you. Bye. What a dude.
Yeah, what a dude, man. Like him, man.
How many hours is that? We were speaking for nearly 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 fucking hours, bro. He's so lovely. Well, I was jumping in on the end of his stream, on his 24-hour stream. Had like 1 hour left to go, and he was cracking jokes. He was being funny. He was, at that point, I think I'd be dead to the world. I'd be like, "Don't fucking talk to me."
Yeah, I mean, I'll do 8 hours of work and I'm fucked.
He was just so chipper, and he was throughout those whole 2 episodes that we've just recorded with him. What a legend!
Yeah, and it was really enjoyable again, and I really do enjoy them episodes.
Yeah,
I do
you sound like you're about to go to
interviewing
sleep.
No, I don't know what happened there.
Oh.
No, I just really enjoy them episodes. Actually, really enjoy interviewing people.
Scrolling dirty TikTok on your phone, didn't you?
No, not got nothing in my hands apart from my cock.
Oh, there we go. Now it all comes out. No, wait. Now it all
That's
comes
already out. It's a hole. Bubba boy.
Giggity. Oh, we slowly descended into chaos. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to another episode of Friendly Daisy podcast. That was Recedingman. Go check out his server if you're on Xbox. It's number 8. Well, it's not number 8. It's just called 8.
8. Yeah.
8.
Echo, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango. 8.
Dave was in the army. Wait, India? I thought it was. Is it not? Oh, it is India. Where's Indigo?
Indigo.
Is Indigo the American?
Man. You've been playing too much of Battlefield 1.
Mate, it's fucking.
Remember now, Able Team.
Yeah. No,
Apple.
It was
Apple. Yeah.
What was B was like fucking
Bruno
or something. That wasn't
Bruno. Hello, Bruno.
It's me, Bruno. Si.
Si, Bruno. Hello, Claire.
Thank you very much. Sign us out, Dave.
And that's a goodbye from me.
Well, no, we can't steal directly from the 2 Ronnies.
And it's a goodbye from him.
I've been Andy.
And this guy is looking at me, and I'm looking at him.
That's fucking Dave, and he's losing his mind. We'll see you next week.
Ciao for now.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ciao for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.